This is why I hate the game. Because of the ghost fucking AIs that drive around. It's fucking annoying. Oh shit. Oops. Oh, and I forgot how to fucking jump. There we go. Oops. Alright, I gotta try and get away from these fucking guys. I don't know. This is a really popular road for them, I guess. What the fuck? Damn, holy shit. Died. I'm dead. Dead. That's not the only bike I have out there. I have like a lot. I have a lot of bikes and a lot of cars. I have a lot of shit in this game. And this game still fucking sucks. Fucking terrible. The driving physics piss me off. The fucking map pisses me off. The entire fucking game pisses me off. Every aspect of this game pisses me off. I mean, as cool as it is that there's bikes in the game, the bikes are so unsatisfying in this game too. Like, they feel like absolute shit. Even though, I'm not even gonna lie, the physics are way better than any other fucking open world game with bikes. Like, way better. But they still suck ass. Oh, it is a pretty fun car to drive. This thing. This is a pretty fun car to drive right here. I should probably be sticking on bikes because I know you like that, but you know what? This car's fun to drive. This is like what my fucking Lexus sounded like when I got it. When I was driving it home the first time. Let's just say this is basically what it was like. You ready? It was like going like this. So basically, this is how the Lexus acts. You know what? That's pretty far off, actually. That shit, like, not even close. But basically, how the Lexus would act there. This is how the Lexus works. Let's say you were cruising, and you stepped on it. It would go like this. That's literally what it would do. It would be, let's say we were cruising, the RPMs were up here, right? It would go like this. Okay? It would accelerate, it would downshift. It was super satisfying. Fucking hate these guys though. But no, I got so many different fucking bikes in this game too. Hold on. Where are the rest of my bikes? Come on. We gotta find them. I got one there. I got these motherfuckers. These two are my favorites. The Gixxer. And this one's also one of my favorites, but... Yeah, I got a couple track bikes too, but they're just track editions of bikes I already have, to be fair. Got the Ninja. hell? I'll pass, I'm good. I got one of those too, but I'm good. I'm gonna switch back to this motherfucker right here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Oh. And the game did the thing. It's over. That's another reason why I hate this game. It is the buggiest fucking thing in existence. Nothing on this game works right. including multiplayer. Hold on. I think it's over. Let's see. 1 second. Here's what we gotta do. Yep, it's over. I am officially playing all by myself until I restart the entire game. Welcome to fucking Motorfest. How can I help you? Bullshit. Anyway, yeah, this game can be fun sometimes. It's just the physics and shit piss me off a lot. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Literally, you can't, like, it... Why does it do that? Stop. Why the fuck does it do that? I'm, like, not even... I'm tapping the gas. Like, I can literally just... ever so slightly feather it down enough that it gets a little bit of throttle input. Right? Hold on. I'm literally feathering it as lightly as I can until it does something. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. We're still going super slowly down. Hold on. Absolutely fucking nothing. What the fuck is that? And not to mention, corner is like... Look at me wobbling around. I can't fucking see. I can't see anything. Let me see something really quick. I see why it was so dark in there now. okay. Yeah, I don't know. This game is it's something else. It gets really fucking tiring though. I'm also like super fucking bored. Like I'm actually at the point I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like seriously considering calling it quits early tonight. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Like I'm fucking bored as all hell. I don't know. Hmm. I'm just like looking to see what fucking game I could play. I don't know what the fuck to do right now. I'm fucking suffering. So I have to do something until 12, and I've got no fucking idea what to play. I don't know. I mean, the thing is the earlier the better, but at the same time, I know you're not gonna be happy about that, you know? Like, really, if I do get off now and just put on YouTube or Netflix or something, it really would be better because then I wake up earlier, have more time for shit tomorrow. And plus, what if I have problems sleeping again? Or waking up way too fucking early like I've been every fucking day so far. So, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I might just call it early just in case, because now that I'm really thinking about it, if I do end up doing that shit where I wake up really fucking early for no reason, um, that's gonna, the earlier I go to sleep, the better. Give me more time to try and go back to sleep. Oh, what else I could do? I have another idea. Just for now. Um, let me see something real quick. If I go like this, let me just pop in the stream. See, I know what we can do for a little bit until I have to get off. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, hold on. Get back to what I was doing. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure you can't like hear the game in the background or anything. You should be good. Just want to make sure you can't like hear the game in the background. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. Also, oh my fucking god, that movie I watched, I know I already ranted to you about it, but oh my god, you have no clue how good of a movie it was. I text ranted to you, but I don't know if you read it or I don't know if you read it or even really cared because every time I told you it was at a really bad time. Not that it's your fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. It's just you've been, pretty fucking busy with shit and every time I've told you about it wasn't really a good time. I'm thinking that was probably a way better time. Because holy fuck, I am determined to watch this movie with you. Because I've genuinely never. I don't know how to explain it. When the movie started, right? I thought I was like, oh great, this is going to be one of those movies I turn off 15 minutes in because it's so slow and boring, right? It's literally what I thought. Because the movie starts and it's like a solid 3 minutes of just a camera sitting in the car, not moving an inch, and it's just two guys standing like slightly in front of the car in front of a garage door talking for like 3 minutes straight, and I'm like, what the fuck, right? But it gets to a point where you start basically just following this guy on his, like, he's a getaway driver for a heist crew, but it's one of his friends that sets it up or whatever, and he gets to this bank, he lets the guys out, and he gets a call from a no caller ID number, and basically that phone call ends up like botching the whole fucking thing. I don't want to spoil it because it's so good, but it's like it's like over half of the movie is narrated through phone calls because basically, the guy gets fucked over. So he's sitting there driving around. He's got fucking money in the car and nobody's telling him where he's supposed to drop it off. He's over here like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Where do you want me to bring this? What the fuck? I'm over here just doing circles around the fucking town. And that's not the only fucking thing either. There's a million and one things happening at once in the movie, and it's like a fucking edge of the seat type shit. It's actually really fucking good. It went from holy shit, this is gonna be boring as fuck to I was literally invested in it. Like it got to the point towards the end where he actually has to like it gives you a what's the word I'm looking for? Say dilemma. It gives you a dilemma, which was actually really really well put together. But and the really 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 cool thing about it too is, you know what car he drives in that movie? You never actually see the outside of the car, so I'm not 100% sure which one it is. The only way you see the outside of the car is on the thumbnail of the movie on Netflix. In the picture. I'm looking at it right now, and it's an M3. It's a BMW M3, and it's either my favorite one, a 2003, or it's a 2007, but I believe it is a 2003 M3, which is, as you know, my favorite. And on top of that, the guy also drives like his personal car, right? Because this car was a car that was given to him. This BMW was given to him for the job. Um, his personal car is a Porsche 911, and it's an old one. Like it's an old Porsche, and it's like a whole track build and everything on it. And he supposedly does weekend racing, like he does track racing and stuff like that with his daughter. It's so fucking cool. But, alright. Here is what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking about, finding a story. And then I'll read you the story and then call it a night, you know? Just gonna have to give me a second to, okay, here we go. Because it was when we started last time. And you told me to save it. So we're gonna read it now. It's a good thing you told me to save it because there's actually not very many more interesting looking Leo stories. But I'm gonna turn my headset volume the fuck down. Okay. Let me just go ahead and do one last check to make sure that my audio is going through properly. 1 second. Testing, testing, testing. My audio is going through properly. 1 second. Testing, testing, testing. Alright, I'm happy with that. Alright. We're good. So, make sure you're comfy and all that. I'll give you a minute just to make sure you're comfy, and then I'll read you the story. Then after I read the story, I'm gonna go watch YouTube or put on Family Guy or something. Call it a night. Alright. So this is the one we started reading last time. So, Leo the Cat and the Striped Sweater. In general, Leo was a happy cat. Sometimes he did get a little bored, but he loved his family very much, and fortunately they gave him a lot of freedom. He especially liked to lounge on the windowsill, letting the sun's early morning rays warm him. He was there now, snoozing comfortably and purring softly. This is a great way to spend a morning, he thought, contemplating what he might do with the rest of the day. He hoped he wouldn't be disturbed. Yesterday, Leo's family had been very busy. Even though it had been the weekend, they had spontaneously decided to do some spring cleaning. Leo had thought everything was fine as it was, but sometimes humans have funny ideas. As a cat, there was nothing he could do to change their minds. They had started with all the windows, and then they had moved all the furniture and vacuumed every corner. They had wiped every surface, but they had not put things back where they belonged. They had rolled up the carpets and taken them outside to be beaten out. They had used cleaning equipment so loud it was almost unbearable. No matter where Leo had tried to be, he had always been in someone's way. "Out of the way, Leo," his mom had said. As Leo moved out of the way, someone else tripped over him. He had just been looking for a bit of attention. Finally, Leo had crawled into the closet and escaped the chaos. He wasn't really allowed in the closet, but no one noticed in all the hustle and bustle. He had looked at all the jackets, shirts, pants, and other items of clothing that were neatly lined up in the hangers or stacked on shelves. I'm questioning it. Wait a minute, was this the one? 'Cause I think it was. No, we've read this one already. Oh, no, we could reread it, I guess. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause on this real quick so I can see if I could find one we haven't read yet. Because we have read this one already. I don't think there is, though. Alright, you know what? We could just read this one again. You know what, actually? No, hold on. We're gonna look. Give me a second. Because what was the one we were reading last time? Was it the music room one? I think it was the music room one. It was. Alright, I looked. This is one we haven't read yet, so sorry. I don't want to reread them until we've read all of them. And then we can go back and reread them, maybe. But, alright, this is the one I think that we were reading last time. I knew something was up because I was reading that. I was like, I've read this before. Okay. Leo the cat in the music room. What a terrible noise. They're disrupting my tranquil afternoon again, Leo thought, closing his eyes and covering his ears with his paws. Can't an old cat enjoy his favorite place to nap in peace? With some difficulty, Leo stood up. He stretched and yawned on the windowsill where he liked to snooze. Recently, Leo's family had unceremoniously converted the room where Leo's favorite napping spot was into a music room. They had arranged chairs in a circle, and someone was always practicing on one of the various musical instruments that were scattered around the room. He already hated the violin the most. It actually wasn't new that his family was playing music. There was even a dedicated music room in the house, but it was strange that they were now practicing in the living room. Leo's family had started being joined regularly by music-making strangers. Leo usually likes visitors, but these people didn't notice him at all. It was like he was invisible to them. They went straight to the chairs and became completely engrossed in their music. Generally, Leo didn't mind human-made music. But this cat, what the fuck, anyway, the sound could hardly be called music at all. There was no harmony, it was unbearable. The noises that were coming from the music room reminded Leo of the cat concerts that occasionally took place at night in the neighbor's yard. Leo would cautiously, but in the perfect safety of his family's home, look down from his windowsill and think of how very glad he was not to be involved in the scary hissing and mewing of the neighborhood cats. He imagined the stray cats were fighting for their territory. Maybe they were making new friendships. Leo wasn't sure. Fortunately, he was never involved. In any case, they made similar noises to the violin that was being played. Leo instinctively arched his back and shook his tension from his body. This always caused him to lose a lot of his fur, but he didn't care. A big cloud of fur drifted throughout the room, sticking to the armchairs, the carpet, and the musical instruments. Leo's family hated when his fur went everywhere. Just the other day, Leo overheard his mom looking frantically for a lint brush and yelling, "You'd think we have a lion in the house the way Leo is shedding." She had continued complaining. "You can't leave the house without brushing yourself off first. Has anyone seen the lint brush?" After another few minutes of searching, she exclaimed, "That's it. I'm adding 10 lint brushes to my Christmas wish this year. Christmas wish list this year. Holy fuck, I'm tired. I'm sorry, I'm actually struggling to fucking read because I'm tired. So fucking tired. But anyway. Why am I so tired so early? It is fucking 11:18 p.m. Whatever. Leo wondered why his family didn't like his beautiful fur. Leo led a nice life with his family and he appreciated it very much. But this new band practice in his favorite room was just too much. He decided he needed to defend his territory, like the cats in the yard. He wanted his family and their guests to see how much they were disturbing him. The next time the room was full of people tuning their musical instruments, Leo took action. He couldn't stand by and let this go on. He began to rub himself against the guests' legs. This was usually how he charmed visitors, but today he had another motive. As he moved around in between people's legs, he left behind more and more little tufts of fur. It didn't take long for someone to notice. "Leo, what are you doing? Can't you see we're busy making music?" A woman began to sneeze repeatedly, and a man kept looking down at his leg. The trumpet player even said that their instruments sounded clogged, but none of them stopped playing music. So Leo started singing along really loudly. He worried the music would drown out his voice, but then one of the musicians yelled, "What's wrong with your cat? It's impossible to concentrate in here." His family apologized for his behavior. "He's not usually like this. I don't know what's going on with him today," said Leo's mom. Leo was relieved they were defending him. He figured it was a good sign. Often when his family was very busy, they would lose track of time. Sometimes they would even miss his fixed meal times, which were otherwise very strictly observed. Leo wandered over to his bowl now, nudging it with his paw to show that it was dinner time. The bowl tipped over, causing a loud crash as it hit the tile floor. Thank goodness it was empty, Leo thought. He was normally very careful. But even the crash to the food bowl only caught one of the guests' attention, and only for a moment. How am I going to get them to stop, thought Leo. He could find another spot to rest quite easily. There were plenty of rooms in the house, but Leo didn't want to give up his favorite room that easily. He had another idea. The plants in the house have high value. They are a cherished source of pride to Leo's family. Sometimes Leo was even a little jealous of the palm tree, olive tree, and all the lemon trees because they were regularly tended to, pruned, and checked for bug infestations. His father even spoke to them. Sometimes Leo wanted to scream, "They're just plants. You should be taking care of me." He wondered now whether if he nibbled at one of the plants he could bring an end to this concert. Leo walked over to a small tree that didn't smell too bad. He was also quite hungry now, so it was almost tempting. He jumped up onto the ledge of the plant's pot to get a better look at the leaves. Just as he was about to extend his paw to grab a branch, he lost his balance and the big pot toppled over. Leo leaped from the falling pot and grabbed hold of the chandelier across the room like a circus performer. No one could ignore that. Everyone dropped their instruments at once and jumped into action. Meanwhile, Leo dangled from the chandelier, but the room was quiet at last. Broken pieces of pot and soil were scattered across the floor. The guests looked between the cat still clinging to the chandelier and the mess on the floor in disbelief. Surely they'll help me down from here, Leo thought, but he had never seen his family so upset. "Leo, what has gotten into you today?" his dad yelled, struggling to compose himself. One of the guests suggested getting the cat down before the ceiling collapsed. Everything happened very quickly. Someone grabbed Leo and took him straight outside to the terrace and slammed the door shut. Leo sat there petrified. This was not how he had imagined this going. He was a very well-behaved cat. He had never spent the night outside before. How could they, he wondered. Instinctively, Leo knew that no amount of begging and scratching at the door would help now. He had really disappointed his family. Leo thought of the upcoming cat concert in the yard. The human concert didn't seem so bad now. I wish I had let them have that room. What if they never let me in again, Leo worried. Leo walked over to the gazebo and hid under a blanket to wait. After what felt like an eternity, the gazebo door creaked open. I hope it's not the other cats, Leo worried. But then he heard a familiar voice. "Where are you, Leo?" his mom said. He was so relieved. His family must love him a lot. He was quite sure of that now. The end. Holy fuck. I'm sorry I struggled so much on that. I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god. Alright, well, I think it's about that time for me to call it a night, so. Alright. Well, sleep well. I love you very, very, very much. And, sweet dreams, okay? Text me or call me whenever you can. I miss you very, very, very much. I hope you're doing okay. And, yeah. Sleep well, my beautiful girl. See you tomorrow. I hope. Bye. Good night.